What's up, everyone? It's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and here's something I found kind of weird. Originally, I thought it was just like one or two people, and then the more and more I looked into it, and the more and more I experienced it, I found out it seems to be a regional thing. Now, what am I talking about? Anyway, so pronunciation, specifically pronunciation when it comes to abbreviations and just things related to old school gaming, mostly in general. Now, I realize, given my accent, I'm probably the last person to say anything about pronunciation. You put anything with a th sound in it, and no, it's like there, tree just doesn't happen. Just doesn't happen. It's just my accent just doesn't do it. But no, it's not pronunciation about what's right or wrong. It's more of a, like I said, a regional thing. So I'll give you perfect examples, basically. So, I mean, a lot of the time, you're watching these YouTube channels that you follow for a good while, or some that you come across new, and you're used to the people on these channels saying certain things a certain way. And like I said, none of these are right or wrong. I think it's a bit of a strange observation I've just made, but it's one of those things. So, anyway, I mean, over here, when you were growing up here in Ireland, or people I've talked to from the UK, or people I've talked to from anywhere else in Europe, it seems to be a European thing versus an American thing. So basically, when you compare the pronunciation of certain things, so Nintendo Entertainment System, obviously it's the original Nintendo. Most people just know it as the Nintendo, or some people know it as just Nintendo Entertainment System. But one thing I've come across a lot recently is, here in Europe, everyone would obviously, when you abbreviate the Nintendo Entertainment System, it's NES. So here in Europe, it was always referred to everyone as a NES. It was basically the abbreviation was made into a word, NES. I growing up, or up until the advent of YouTube and the retro gaming scene being what it is now, even still to this day, no one here ever calls it an NES, or hell, no one ever even calls it a Nintendo Entertainment System. Everyone either calls it just a Nintendo or a NES. And you see all these videos on YouTube, and everyone calls it an NES. Or it's crazy to me. I mean, I'm not neither of us is right or wrong, and I completely understand both sides of it. I just think it's crazy that it can be such a cultural difference. Like I said, I never heard anyone call it an NES growing up ever, until recently, and now all these Americans and Canadians and whatever, they're always calling it, they're talking about it in their videos, and it's like, oh yeah, NES, and whoa, that's, I originally just thought it was one or two people, but then, your friends from the US and Canada and all, as well as YouTubers and things like that, it's crazy to hear. Another one as a good comparison as well is the Super Nintendo. So over here it was, obviously it's called a Super Nintendo Entertainment System, but over here it was just either a Super Nintendo or a SNES. And SNES, SNES, one word, SNES equals SNES. And then you hear all the Americans and Canadians say it, and it's like a Super NES or an SNES. I'm like, what are you people doing? This is so wrong. It's a SNES. It's a Super Nintendo. It's not a Super NES, or it's not a Super NES, or it's not a SNES. Oh, it's crazy. And like, it's always a mind blower that every time I hear it, I mean, these people I've known for such a long time, or even just people I watch on YouTube, or just people I don't know, and then suddenly they just say Super NES or SNES. I'm like, whoa, hang on a second, what? Oh, it's madness. And there's only going to be one more. I'm just going to keep it nice and short. But another one is Sega. So, obviously Sega is Sega. And while I think Sega is the proper pronunciation of it, now there's a reason why I say this one as in as it differentiates. I'm very, very tired, people. As it differentiates between the abbreviations of the Super Nintendo and the variations of the Nintendo. But the reason for this is when you turn on Sonic, or several of the games, it comes up right at the start. Sega. Whatever way you want it. It's Sega Mega Drive, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast. And then you've people that call it a Sega. It's like, a Sega Mega Drive, a Sega Master System, Sega. It's crazy. Now, you know, I'm not begrudging anyone. You pronounce whatever the fuck you want, whatever way the fuck you want. It doesn't bother me at the end of the day. I just think it's really strange, especially in the case of... I wouldn't even say strange. Strange isn't a good word. I just think it's a cultural difference that I think is kind of quirky, if you will. The only exception to the rule is the Sega one. For the simple reason is it actually comes up multiple times as... Fair enough, it's like horribly digitized and synthesized, but it still comes up as Sega versus Sega. Now, some people are probably listening to this. It's like, I don't hear any difference. What the fuck are you saying? Maybe you don't hear a difference. Maybe it's the same to you. That's cool, you know. Like I said, none of this is to be taken seriously. It's all just a little quirk I've noticed over a little while anyway. So let me know in the comment. Oh yes, before I just wrap the video up, there's obviously a load more of different things throughout the years, be it character names, game names, abilities, whatever. You know, Sega, NES, NES, Super NES, SNES, Super Nintendo, SNES, whatever you call all that shit, whatever you want. It doesn't really affect anyone at the end of the day. Like I said, it's just a cute little quirk I've found over the course of my hobby and over the years. So let me know anyway in the comment section below any of the other... There's another one I can't say because of my accent. OTHER just becomes udder, like UDDER. Yeah, I know. Used to get a lot of shit for that in Final Fantasy on the voice chat. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below any of the other ones that you've heard people like mispronounce or different pronunciations on it, or what you think of any of the ones I've actually mentioned in this video. Anyway, let me know all that in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter, details in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the rest of the videos in my channel.